Okay, you guys, we are back with another banging video. Honey, Sean Diddy Combs has been thrown into solitary confinement, or at least that is what is being reported because, guys, you can't trust these people that are involved in pedophile business because what if this is just what the public is being told and this is what you know other prison officials are being told so that when they don't see Diddy, they don't question it too much. What if he's been given a free pass to go hide out somewhere for a little bit, to have some free time outside of prison and to get involved in things, extracurricular activities? We're going to put it at that. Read between the lines, because how many times have we heard that men are taken out of jail at certain hours and they take them to specific parties that are similar to the parties that Diddy has thrown in the past, and these men are paid big bucks for these parties. And what did Gene Deal said about Diddy? Didn't he say that Diddy loves to have his way and he doesn't see Diddy doing well behind bars because Diddy is accustomed to getting his way. Diddy is accustomed to having his way. And then if Diddy sees that he's not going to get out, he's going to truly have to do time. Didn't Gene Deal tell us that he's going to crash out and he will crash out and we're going to hear about this man crashing out? No. A fight is beyond crashing out, and it is said that he got into a brawl with a younger inmate, honey. It is like muscle. The men were feeling their energy, they were feeling their strength, and man, I tell you, it is alleged that Diddy did put up one heck of a fight and did give that guy one heck of a beat down. Now, we know that. Huh. Diddy is accustomed to putting paws on people. And normally, when he loves to put paws on people, what else do we know is going on? Well, did someone say pink powder? Yes, pink powder. It's not impossible. It's not far-fetched. As a matter of fact, it is too easy for him to get that pink powder behind bars, because you know what? Those prison officials, they love a good payday outside their payday. And honey, if you should check their private life, honey, if you check their paychecks, the paychecks 90% of the time cannot fund the private life they're living. So you know what they call it? They're hustling, and they're hustling real hard. So it would not be surprising if people are actually there hustling, sneaking in that pink powder. And when he's on the pink powder, what did Cassie say? He's a literal madman. The color in his eyes changes and it's like the demon takes over and he will literally knock down a brick wall. So I believe that he definitely gave that guy one heck of a beatdown. When it comes to prison, you have tougher guys and it's muscle against muscle. But Diddy is old street, he's old gangster. He has done quite a few physical round. You know how they say, he's not new to this, he's true to this. Who else is true to putting their paws on people, especially if that someone says something that may ruffle his feathers a little bit, like, hey, we know how you get down, something simple as that can get a man like Diddy to act out of character. And I believe it was something very simple, very sensitive that got Sean Diddy Combs out of character. No, what they're saying is that Sean Diddy Combs, he got into a fight with a fellow inmate at his federal lockup in New Jersey. And after all the dust settled, he wound up in solitary confinement. But you know what TMZ is saying? The same thing that we are. TMZ is saying they don't know if he's still in solitary confinement. It is alleged that he should be there for a couple of days, but they're saying they're not sure if he's there. So we know that when TMZ says something, honey, it's not just that thing, but it's a few things behind that thing. Take, for example, and if you're confused, hold on. I'm gonna clear it up. Stay with me, right? Do you guys remember with Kim and Ray J's case when Kim and Chris was like to the judge, oh, we did not release a tape. We had nothing to do with it. And TMZ was like, you can fly that with people who do not know, but we know how Vivid works. Vivid does not release any tape, honey, without participants' ID and signature. So you had to release that tape. So too did Ray J. And what did the discovery reveal? They were all in on releasing the tape, and they all said that no one is going to talk about it. No one will take blame for it. Coming back to this, TMZ saying they cannot verify if he's still in solitary confinement. And who is under everyone's bed and in everyone's closet? TMZ. So if TMZ doesn't know, you know it's hella suspicious. But let's continue, right? They're saying multiple source tells us Sean Diddy Combs went toe to toe with the other inmates. So that's blow to blow, punch for punch. No, that's not an easy thing to do at Diddy's age, because isn't Sean Diddy Combs like 60? Yeah, the guy should be in his late 50s, like 58 to 60 or 63. And for Diddy to go toe to toe with a younger dude, honey, that's not anything that's easy for a man of Sean Diddy Combs' age. Hence why I think he's still on that pink powder. I think the man is still a monster. And when I said to you guys that Cassie needs to beef up security, Capricorn Clark needs to be careful, no, I believe you guys get a glimpse of what I'm saying. This man is hella dangerous, and ain't nothing about the dude has changed, will change, and is gonna change no time soon. This man is the literal devil's advocate in the flesh. I don't know if y'all have seen the movie, but if you haven't, honey, you need to, because this man is dangerous. And I would say to the people who testified against him, especially Cassie, hide your kids, hide your husband, hide yourself, and stay safe, honey. Stay safe. Now, so they're saying that he went toe to toe with the other inmate this week inside the Fort Dix in New Jersey. We're told things got heated after the inmate dissed Diddy, who then decided to take matters into his own hands. Then they're saying, our sources say the two inmates got into a scuffle and started pushing each other and throwing jabs. We're told Diddy held his own. You know, when they say someone held his own, they held their own like hell, which means that he did not get a beat down, right? So they're saying he held his own during the brawl, which was quickly squashed by prison staff who separated both men. Our sources say Diddy was immediately tossed into the hole at Fort Dix. It's unclear if he's still in solitary as of this morning, but he could be facing more long-term consequences for the alleged fight. Now, Diddy is currently slated to get out of prison in February 2028, but that date assumes he earns credit for good behavior. If prison officials feel he was in the wrong in this cell block showdown, he could be extending his stay in the federal pen. No, they're saying TMZ contacted the prison, and the rep tells them We are not at liberty to disclose or provide internal information pertaining to any inmate in our custody. Such information would not be available for the public domain. So they're telling TMZ, but the echoed. The Federal Bureau of Prison also says it doesn't matter on disciplinary matters or other information regarding individuals, so they're individual inmates due to privacy, safety, and security concerns. They reached out to Diddy's rep, but as per usual, no word back. No, guys. It sounds like that was one heck of a fight. And you know what? I think that Diddy is gonna get out of it. I don't know. I think he's gonna get out of it for some weird reason. Because while this guy, Diddy, hasn't been able to get out of jail, he has been able to score a few points here and there. And I think that Diddy is conniving enough to pay off people to say, you know what, the guy has been taunting him for quite a while because money talks and bullshit walks. So we know he still has a little change because he recently sold his Star Island mansion. So he still got a little change. So if he still has a little change, I think that he might be passing a little cash here and there, so as to say, you know what, this guy has been messing with him for the longest while, and he just could not take it anymore. Even though they're gonna say it is no excuse for him to engage in a confrontation. But this one is hella interesting. Sean Diddy Combs refuses to stay out the media. The guy is a show pony, and above all things, he loves to tussle with people. Let me know what you guys think, and we're gonna talk some more in the comment section. Peace.